Hello everybody and welcome back to Dragon Age Veilguard, where this may or may not be the end. The final episode? I don't know. We're getting close. It's all
A word, Rook?
coming to a head. Oh boy, I should have known.
Any last advice from Mythal?
'Tis a difficult battle you face, but you are among more allies than you know.
Oh?
You have purified the crossroads, uncovered ancient truths lost for ages, and earned the essence of Mythal. You are truly the champion of the faith.
Makes sense for me.
Take this. Should your fight against Elganon grow desperate, invoke the memories of the Dreadwolf's rebels for you. They will stand against tyranny one last time.
Oh, Felison's rune. Power of Felison's rune is based on how much of the god's influence you drove back in the crossroads. This rune can only be used against Elganon. I don't even know Felison, but I'm so like... There's how you do it. You activate this, and then the final episode, and I figured out how to switch that consciously, not on accident. Oh my goodness. Well, it's about time, because I was like, I need to figure out which one I'm able to use, you know? I guess I can actually gain invulnerable has always been nice. The passive on this is 10% ult generation. Like a 10% increase in ult generation. And all generated rage is converted to ultimate for 10 seconds. Sure. And immovable. Those were ones I always liked. Or that one was all the one I always liked. Ultimate salvation of Felison. Will Felison fight with us? Against Elganon? That would be crazy. And maybe Solus could see him one more time. Not that he maybe deserves to, but... Let's go. One more time. But the Dreadwolf has his own plan in mind. The thing is, I was thinking this earlier, trying to outwit trickery trickster gods, doesn't often work out. Also, I don't know how much of a blood connection he still has to me. Or if it does, it works out in ways that you don't always anticipate. You know, it comes with a heavier price than what you might think. And this whole time he has been talking about the price you have to pay for things like this, which is true. This stuff is not free. Freedom is not free, you know? The fight is not free. Not a storybook. But in this story, maybe I can get a little bit of a storybook ending. We'll see. We'll see. After all these years...
Bad news, everyone. Elganon's forces are gathering outside.
They mean to prevent you from reaching their master.
Our people will set up barricades, and we'll hold the enemy as long as we can. You need to start climbing.
This is very much like
Let one of us help.
Mass Effect 3.
I'm going with Rook. I want payback. I'll tear Elganon from the city myself.
You go to face a guard, Rook, but any aid you might spare would be welcomed.
The forces defending the Divine's Manor are in excellent shape and will be fighting hard. So like the enemies? Companions who have experienced fighting in frontline combat or sieges have a better chance to succeed. Like going with me or staying here? I think it's the staying here. Or the forces defending the Divine's Manor that we are in currently? Yes, because that's the Archon's Palace up above us, and we are in the Divine's Manor. They are in excellent shape and will be fighting hard. Okay. So my people will be fine. But frontline combat or sieges. Tosh? Davrin's kind of the obvious choice, but I want Davrin to come with me just because, again, that's what I'm used to, but I'm so scared now to bring him with me. I'm so scared to bring him with me, but I'm so scared to leave him behind. We'll see.
Tosh, you up for
it?
Yep. We'll be cheering for you, Rook. All my best.
Bye, Yurika. Take care. And we'll, okay, so she's gonna just show up on her own. What will Balara be doing? I was like, Batmobile? It's my instant thought. He's so freaky looking. I just realized, like, I left her. Couldn't I leave her with some other people to help? Like 2 of my companions? Oh, we're all going up. Sort of. Yeah, Balara's with us. I mean, maybe Tosh is in the safest place, but... Dun -dun. A battle for the ages, huh? Also, this is unreal. There's no way we'd be able to do this. Also, where's her armor? There's a body in there! Thank you for helping, Morrigan. I appreciate it. Dude, I gave you upgraded weapons! I gave Tosh upgraded weapons. The only thing left to lose is everything. Baby, oh my gosh. It's true. The world ends here, or it doesn't. Oh, my game, please. You can do it, baby. I believe in you. Ah! Ned, we just got you back. Wow, he is a mangy looking wolf. And they are both looking bad. And my game looks bad.
It's fine. There's got to be another way there.
Oh my goodness. They have been fighting for so long. They're both pretty ragged looking, very bloody. Hello, demons, it's your boy.
For the wardens.
Ew, gross. Solus just got picked up by the demon. By the archdemon. I was wondering if we get to see them fighting in the background. Whoopsie! Fighting at the edge of the world is what it feels like.
I hope the others are safe, and our friends below repelling the counterattack.
They all know what they're doing. Right now, we focus on getting to the throne room.
I need to change something on my armor, I think. Yes, because I have 2 of the same. Yucky you. Thank you for showing me the way, though. I appreciate it. I don't know how many more times my face can make that. Like, jeez. Where is this? Oh, I walked right past it. This is probably such a bad idea to keep playing. It is 11 o'clock at night. And I've been playing for hours. Like, several hours. Did he just get hugged? Oh, wait. Wait. Oh, I got it. Oh my gosh, it's huge. I honestly love that they made him a mangy wolf. He's not like a gloriously beautiful one. This is the aspect of him that is ugly, even to himself, I think. A symbol of hope, but he could never really see it like that. A symbol of his regrets, maybe.
He knows that as well as we do. He might betray us after, but he'll do whatever it takes to stop Elganon.
Wow. Whoa, how do you expect me to pay attention when this is going on? They're just gonna sit here this whole time? Like, this is crazy. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Is there like another thing over there? Because, listen, they're just staring at it now? I mean, how do you expect me to not take pictures of this? This is crazy. With the eclipse in the background! Solus butt. Sorry, Solus, I didn't mean to make you look silly. Can I back up? Ooh, it's doing that thing where, like, the lighting gets a little weird. This is crazy. I would like to see the front. I want to see Solstice. Oh, there's Darkspawn being mailed down to the sky again. Oh, jeez. Oh, bring him back. Let me see him. Let me see his face. The six-eyed Dreadwolf. Let me see it. Dang it, I can't get close enough to see it. I'm sure I'll get to see it, but I'm like, oh my gosh. Why does the light squeak sometimes, you know? What's up with that? I'm so paranoid that this is all like, this is like 10 years of waiting and I'm gonna lose it. Yikes, ew, yikes, ew. Also, I'm gonna turn it down like a teensy tiny bit. This is gonna mess me up later. 100%. I have the global volume down that low. I will never look at eclipses the same again. Maybe that's too quiet? That's too quiet. Also, is now the time I'm supposed to be carrying around the mythal sword? I don't think so. I think she just kind of is there, you know? That's what happened with the fight with the dragon, with the blight dragon. You destroyed it. Oh. See, this is why I turned it down. The ambient noises are just too loud.
Watch out!
I love this shield. I love shields. What? Why?
Good luck to you, Davrin.
Same to you.
What?
Stay alive.
What?
Well, a lich. Just stay in one piece.
Just promise me you didn't really will Asan to me.
Instead of Nev, she'd kill me.
Oh. I should have brought Davrin and Nev out more. I didn't get to hear too much about how much she spoiled him. Except he mentioned it a couple times, but... it would have been cool, it would have been cute to see more of it, you know? It's just good to know that there's so many combinations, honestly, of how close one what? What's a close one? Oh, getting smooshed? Yeah. Are we supposed to go that way? What's this? I'm kind of curious if there's anything that I can find. Because, in Trespasser, you can find out for yourself that Solus is the Dread Wolf, but you have to find 4 different notes in different places in order to have that specific dialogue option that pop up. Otherwise, you have to have him spell it out for you. I think if you get close, you can be like, you know, but, geez, this is... My warden would be like, what is this? You know what I mean? Like my Darethara Sarana. I hope I don't regret bringing you two with me.
The throne room. Knowing Algernon, we'll find him there.
Who's that? Is that the Archon? Or just a person?
Made it. The Blight. Elgonon's using the Magisters to control it.
Oh.
Just like he used me. They're using it against Solus. We have to help or he won't last.
How do you know?
I can hear it. I can feel what it wants.
The Blight.
Get to the throne room. I know how to help Solus.
This is hectic. No! Oh, he's coming with us. Get smaller then for a second. Nev. I hope she doesn't betray us. And I hope she's alright. We have to help him. He's our best he's our best chance at killing the Archdemon. And that was so brutal to watch him get dragged off. I think I might need to save the game though. I might need to freaking lower the graphics. I don't know if it'll help in those cutscenes. I think my game might just be a bit borked. I can't tell. I don't know if I should or not. Because it kind of hurts my eyes. And it's probably not easy to watch. Well, as you can probably tell, it's a new day. So I did end up changing it down to medium so that the graphics would be better. I also, it was past 11 o'clock at night, and I was like, for my own sanity and for the sanity of the people I live with, I should probably wait until the next day. So I have changed. I feel a bit more ready for the finale. Just dressed as myself today. I wanted to wear bone earrings, and this is the closest I've got, and I've got my Thetis like blanket, and we'll see. But man, I had to load in and see Solus getting picked off again, and I was like, oh my gosh. But we have to get to the throne room. I know this is not the way, but I'm making sure. Yeah, okay. What? Why? Anyway, we have to get to the throne room. Nev is trying to save Solus. And I'm big sad is what I am.
Throne room's just ahead. Everybody ready?
Absolutely.
By your side, Rook. You and I have got a future to plan together after this.
If he keeps saying that and I lose him, you cannot say stuff like that. You can't say stuff like that. And I'm worried about Nev either betraying us or getting taken. Like, I woke up, I've been crying off and on this morning. Like, this, I don't, like, it's been rough. Like, I am not having a good time. Like, oh my goodness. I don't know, I got all ready and all dressed up, and I think I'm just gonna be crying. Crying. So nervous. Stop!
Solus!
Nev, if you're gonna do something...
I've got this! Go!
I mean, the Archdemon has to die first for us to be able to do anything.
Such arrogance, thinking you can hide from your creator. And I am this world's creator. establishment in this city is a child's unwitting imitation of the empire I built. I would have restored the glory. Your lives are too brief to remember.
I saw Demeter's Crossing and Weishaupt and everywhere else you've left your mark. I didn't see any glory. All I saw was a tyrant destroying everything he touches.
You mistake discipline for cruelty, a failing among those who lack a master's gentle guidance.
Oh, please.
We only destroyed because you resisted. In the new empire, every child would have blossomed under my protection.
Oh, yeah?
And Gillenane, my brilliant sister, would have forged the blight into a tool of beauty. But she is dead. And all we have is this. Because of you.
He can literally, like, stop time. Like,
You are nothing.
Well, like, the archdemon's not dead yet. Solus needs to hurry up with, and Nev need to hurry up. Oh, God.
This entire world is my domain.
Where'd he go? Dang it. He's vulnerable to necrosis? Oh, sick! That's awesome. That works really well for me. Oh, I don't know if I need this yet. But I have the falons I can use.
My dragon thrall lives. I am invulnerable. Yet still you fight. Pathetic.
Okay.
The Dread Wolf cannot save you. He cannot even save himself.
No!
Now you understand that none may stand against me. Those who try stand alone. I am the Lord of the Day and...
Oh, this is brutal. This is, like, I'm sorry, I know this is maybe, like, weird timing, but, like, look how massive that dragon is compared to everything. And there's Elgardan, and it's like, oh my gosh, you know? He's so beat up.
A knight yield.
Alright, I'm just doing my very best.
To me, and I will show you mercy.
You keep saying that.
Look at you. Your failures. You failed to save the wardens at Weishaupt. You fled in terror at Arlathan.
Is this this is like an aspect of Gillidan, is what it looks like. Or, sorry, Elgarnan. But I think it's supposed to be the spirit helping me.
killed Gillinane.
No, that's Gil.
You have nothing. No army, no dragon, no thrall.
I've got a team, and that's all I need.
I have bound the souls of dragons. I have slain titans and broken the will of gods.
You haven't broken me.
Not yet. Ah, I can't get out. I can't.
You will kneel.
Damn it.
Come now. You did as well as anyone could have, but you cannot deny the truth.
Can you control the blight from the throne? Oh, that's... Yeah, I don't like that for you at all, Nev.
Let them go. I gave you this power, girl.
This is my city.
If nothing else, she could free Solus.
Impossible. No, you will not.
You are mortal, Elganon. Enjoy it while it lasts.
If you will not bow, you will burn.
Nev and so look. Did she get consumed? Oh, now he's so he's gonna switch around. He's vulnerable to ice. I don't have that.
Your recalcitrance has doomed every pathetic.
Oh, I see what it's doing. Okay, it's making me like briefly resistant to like everything.
I will share the last glimmer of defiance from this wretched world. And from the ashes shall rise a blighted empire, bound to me alone.
I have to heal by using my abilities. I wasn't sure if I'd get the stagger on him or not. fighting my own god. But now we have to worry about the veil. Ew, gross. Ew, gross. Solus, we have a deal to make.
It is done. The world owes you a debt, both for defeating Elganon and for bringing down the veil. I am sorry for this final betrayal, but I will do what I can to minimize the damage. When you see the old world restored...
You want the same thing he does.
Please, Rook. I do not wish to fight against you.
Trick Solus with a fake dagger. My hands were sweating. We could fight him, fight Solus and bind him to the veil, trick Solus with a fake dagger, or use Mythal. I was hoping it would be the Inquisitor. Hopefully, let's see. After all this, I think what Varric died for, and how I can look at it for Stone, is Varric died trying to convince Solus that he's not a villain, that he's not... that there's another way. And so I'll do honor to Varric's memory by doing it this way. Again, I'm still, like, I'm having a hard time. Like, I don't know. I have so many pictures of Solus everywhere. I have so much Solus stuff, and I'm just like... You killed Varric. It was an accident, but you killed him, and like... I don't know. But we will try to use Mythal's essence and convince Solus to stop, because that's what the people important to me in this game want. So. And it's partly what I want. I can't help it, but...
I don't want to fight you either. But I don't want to see the world go through even more pain on top of what Elganon has done. Do you?
This world is broken, Rook, because of my mistakes.
This is why you had to use me to escape the prison. It's made from regrets, and you're trapped in yours.
You cannot understand the...
Destroying everything won't erase your mistakes. You have a chance right now to save the world. Bind yourself to the veil and stop it from falling.
Bind himself?
I cannot. To stop now would dishonor those I have wronged to come this far.
Even if those you wronged asked you to stop?
Oh my gosh.
Venan.
You think you've gone too far to come back? But you're wrong. I am here, walking the Denan Shiral with you.
I lied. I betrayed you.
I forgive you. All you have to do is stop.
Irabalas, Venan. But I cannot. Long before we met, I failed my oldest friend. She died for that failure. If I leave the veil in place, I am destroying the world she wanted. And I will have... She will have died for nothing.
He almost admitted it. I will have almost killed her for I will have killed her for nothing.
And whose fault is that, Dreadwolf?
Morrigan.
One appellation among many, I wear. I have been advisor to Orlais, Witch of the Wilds, daughter of Flemeth, and once, long ago, an old friend.
Mythal lives on in her, and in this.
Mythal.
I pulled you from the Fade you loved and sent you into war. I used your wisdom as a weapon, and it broke you.
The things that I have done
are not for you alone to bear, my friend. The many wrongs we did together. I release you from my service.
Banal nadas, arlathma venan.
My life force now sustains the veil. With every breath I take, I will protect the innocent from my past failures. The Titan's dreams are mad from their imprisonment. I cannot kill the Blight, but I can help to soothe its anger. I will go and seek atonement.
But you do not have to go alone.
I was gonna say.
Arkelas vir banal.
Tel banal arama, vir shiral malasa, belanares.
Thank you, Rook.
Oh my gosh, so much going on. She's cured? Hassan! Well, you did it! But now, Regan, the sun and moon are totally out of whack. Beat the odds and walked into the sunset.
With Elgar'nan and Gillenane dead, and the Inquisitor finally reunited with her true love, it looked like one of the biggest stories this world had ever seen was finally drawing to a close.
I can't believe it worked!
The story of the Veilguard. A team of heroes who stood strong against evil.
Oh, there's Manfred.
No matter the cost.
Whatever it takes.
But whenever one story ends, another begins.
Oh, Tosh visits.
Like the story of the Grey Warriors, clearing the remains of the Blight so that the flowers can grow again.
So cute.
Or the story of our Kandorian partners fighting to bring Minra.
Wow! He did it!
Or the story of a caretaker standing watch for new heroes.
For the Antivan Crows, it would be a story of liberation from invaders and usurpers alike, as Treviso threw off its shackles.
Among the Veil Jumpers, the fall of the last elven gods meant Arlethan was reborn.
Interesting. I like that.
At their heart, stories are about change.
A man exploring worlds beyond mortal existence.
A woman protecting Docktown at all costs against an unknown future.
An assassin and a demon, pursuing justice for the sake of the future.
A student of history, helping the elves regain what they lost.
A dragon hunter forging a new life for themselves.
Or the Griffins, finding a new home in Arlethan, protecting a world that once thought them lost for good. There are stories of love.
But those stories aren't over.
I love those flowers!
And we will always be grateful to those whose stories brought us where we are today.
Yes.
And those whose stories will live on with us forever.
A deeply broken man who, in the end, just needed to be shown a different path. And released from the one he had set himself on. Seeing him bent over, like grieving all of that, was so hard to watch. The three I really loved seeing the women lined up too. The three very important women who were all trying to convince one man that he didn't have to do what he was trying to do, but he could go about it a different way. And he didn't have to be what he thought he had to be. I think in the end, I'm a big fan of redemption arcs, and Solas's is definitely a redemption arc, and one I'm still gonna have a bit of a hard time with. I think it's selfish. I was thinking of this earlier. It's a little selfish of me to only be thinking. I mean, I've always thought he was like complicated and like he had done terrible things, but that only to take it personally once he killed somebody close to me, right? Like, Anders didn't kill anybody close to me, you know, Solas didn't in the last game. You know what I mean? It's only when he killed somebody close to me that I'm like, oh, now you're irredeemable, you know? I realize the, I don't know, whatever the word is, you know, the double-sided, whatever, you know, I don't know, two-faced nature of that, I don't know what I'm trying to say is, but, that was crazy. That was a crazy ending. Oh, it's the Mournwatch symbol in the back. I was expecting some betrayal from one of my companions, and it turns out it was the god of betrayal and lies. And it turned out it was my own head, too. It was... I mean, he did... That's the other thing, is like, he meddled with my mind to make me forget that, what happened, you know? To alter it. And, like, that's hard to forgive. But I think, at least for Stone... She spent this whole time seeing how broken he was and how he just kept trying over and over again and how he thought he was beyond saving. And those other two women, Morrigan/Mythal, right? And then Erica, my Inquisitor, like, they both knew. They're like, there's good in him. He started out good, and he, like, the path he was set on was not, it was one that he chose in some ways, but it wasn't it's not what he wanted, you know? He never wanted any of this, and, like, just kept trying to fix it. And like Elgar'nan was like, oh, the old way, like, it, you know, I'll bring back the glory of the Empire, but, like, you know, it's just interesting how they were two sides of the same coin, but Solas was trying, their motivations were entirely different. Elgar'nan's was for, like, power, you know, and Solas's was because he felt he broke something and needed to fix it, you know? And he was stuck in the past and stuck in his regrets, just like Elgar'nan was, you know? But we finally got the kiss scene between, I mean, you get one in Trespasser, I guess, there's that, but, like, I hope I edit that out, that's a lie. You did get to kiss him in the Fade, but it wasn't, like, a real one. It was a dream kiss. But, I don't know. That was one of my thoughts, was I was like, oh my gosh, they finally get to kiss, but they have already kissed. But, oh, seeing him be so broken, and then, like, having her come down, and Elven, they were both speaking in Elven, and it was like, she's like, I will walk the path with you, you do not have to be alone. And I'm just like, oh, seeing them walk off together, like, holding hands. Everything it's everything I hoped for, but didn't think it would actually happen. I thought we were gonna, like, I thought we were gonna have to kill him. And in some ways it would have been peace for him. It would have been rest for him. As it is, I'm like, he's sealed to the Veil. He's, like, still around. Like, how does that... So, like, as long as he's alive, he can be anywhere, I guess. He doesn't have to be, like, in the Veil. What happens if you, like, fight him and seal him to the Veil? Like, does he just... You know what I mean? Like, you can't... How could you force somebody necessarily to do that? And then not... Maybe, like, all he had to do is kill himself, you know? And then the Veil would be torn asunder, you know? I don't know. But... Honestly, I think this is... I don't know if I want to say the best, but I think it was allowed everyone to have forgiveness. The idea is that nobody's beyond saving, right? And maybe that's true. Maybe that's true. I'd like to maybe think that's true, right? Maybe you can save everyone, even though there's some who I think maybe... I'm like, you don't deserve it, you know? But, like... I think the world would be a better place if you could save everyone, you know? If everybody could be redeemed. And he's so tired. He's been doing this for so long and carrying these regrets and griefs for so long. And my Inquisitors waited to, like, I don't know what their life's gonna be like. Like, he's gonna live forever, and she's not. But it will be, what is the word? Even if it's short, it'll be more together than it would have been apart, you know? They both would have been sort of in half. and now they can at least walk a time together, you know? Gall. And whether or not that was the end of the Dragon Age story, I don't know, but that was a good ending. I don't know, some people jump right into the next, like, their next character, but I need some time. It's just... Viper in various voices, Matthew Mercer. The Varric loss is hitting me really hard, honestly. It's weird, it's hard to go from that to, like, the joy of seeing, like, my Inquisitor and Solus come together and actually, like, I thought for sure it was gonna be like a battle to the death where they'd like both die and like it was gonna be like kind of a cliche tragedy, but you know what I mean? Like it was going to be that. It was gonna be that. And where they'd like be fighting to try to save the Veil, each in their own way, and they would like end up stabbing each other and like die in each other's arms, you know, and like this to have them walk off though, honestly, they I don't know. I want to say Solus deserves a happy ending. He's done a lot and he's been through a lot. Like I get that he's done terrible things, but like he's also felt like a really heavy weight for all of these things, and maybe now he can start to put that back together. Although I'm surprised that, again, like, unless people were like saying things to me and Solus was sort of rewriting it in my head, where it's like, I'm sorry about Varric, you know, or Varric's all like, why didn't the Inquisitors say anything about Varric, you know, like, unless they all did and Solus like wiped it from my memory, like, I don't mind the tragedy of the loss of Varric, but what I mind is like, as soon as I think about it for half a second, I'm like, hold on, that doesn't really work. Like, unless you give me more details on how that Solus was like manipulating my mind like the whole time. And like, but then why weren't people being like, why is Rook acting weird about Varric, or like not grieving at all about Varric, you know? So to me that like, if you think about it for half a second, it falls apart, you know? At your reveal like that kind of needs stuff to shore it up, you know, which it makes sense in that looking back now, I'm like, oh yeah, nobody really acknowledged Varric's presence ever, but also, like, people, like, Harding at the very least would have tried to talk to me about it, I'm sure, you know, and, like, you know, so it's like, now, I'm, like, torn on that, like, I think it was, and maybe if I go back and play it, I'll be like, oh yeah, like, they're talking about Varric in the past tense, you know, and they did kind of, and I remember, like, vaguely a few times where they talked about him in the past tense, but it's like, oh no, Eric, or Varric did, you know, this, or whatever, you know, and so, yeah. But I don't know. It's nice to have a happy ending. It's nice to have, apparently, my Rook and Davrin, like, Stone and Davrin off, gonna go live their lives, you know. Irka and Solus are gonna live what they have. Their existences out, doing whatever they're doing. He's gonna try to, like, calm the blight and, like, protect the Veil, and at least now he's moved past his regrets. He's been released from his regrets and been able to move past them. And now he can start working towards the future that the elves want to build now, as they are, you know? So, I don't know. Maybe I'll have more thoughts, but once I've kind of let it sit. But I'm going to skip the credits and see what happens. But, yeah. Also, nobody ever called us Veilguard once. I'm curious where it'll put me. Okay. Right before the final events. And Dorian's been made the Archon! That is very fitting. I know he doesn't really want to do it, but like he doesn't really want to be Archon. This is what the cutscenes. I was like, like some of the big like heavy action ones, which I have to say technically like this game like in a technical sense was like that was crazy seeing like the like pretty especially like when out of cutscene, right, the smooth movements of the dragon and the dreadwolf, you know, such big creatures like moving so well just kind of in the background, like that was crazy, like that was really well done. The cutscenes, unfortunately, the cutscenes got better once I dropped it down to medium. I was like, I'm so sorry, computer. But wow, we finished Veilguard though. Let's see. Don't believe this. About 141 hours. It's not. I don't think it's been that long. It's probably like maybe take 20 hours off of that. Maybe 20 or 30. Between like 110 and 120 hours is how long it took me to do this. I'm sure because. There was a lot of time where I just like let the game sit sometimes because it was a pain to close it and reopen it. So I'd like leave for like an hour or two and it would still be open and I was like, oh, whoopsie, you know. But yeah, this was a sprint. I got this in October, right? Is when it came out. And then it is mid-February. Oh no, it was like November, basically. Remember? 3.5 months to finish this game. That's actually not bad at all, considering my lifestyle. Wow. That's a sprint. It's been taking me forever to play Baldur's Gate. I really liked this game. I obviously had so many complaints. Like, there's a litany. I have a litany of complaints. But, like, right now I'm riding the high of having finished it. I waited 10 years for this game. And I am so glad we got it. You know, it could have definitely, like, there's a tragedy sort of throughout it where it's like it could have been different. Like, it could have been more. I think EA had their little claws in it, and, like, for 10 years it was in development hell, you know? Like, so we're seeing the results of some of that, of them trying to make it some weird multiplayer game, maybe. You know what I mean? Like, but at its core, oh, and there was, like, you know, this silly little, like, you know, sometimes the fourth wall breaking or the cheesy Marvel lines, you know, but, like, I wasn't expecting Grammy or Oscar or whatever winning nomination dialogue the whole time, you know, and I wasn't expecting this, you know, a plot to, like, be, like, you know, super intense or anything, you know what I mean? Like, I love this lore, I love the history of this game, like, I love the characters, I love the stories, the history, like, I love it all. I love it so much. And, like, I had a friend argue with me once that, like, Baldur's Gate is, like, just inherently superior because it's better written and it has all these really complex characters and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't care. I don't care. You know? Like, sue me, I guess. I don't know. Blame it. I don't know. You can, I don't know, not that I would say to him, like, yo, blame it on the fact that I'm a woman or something, you know, that I like stuff, like, that I like this more than I like Baldur's Gate, but I do, and I don't have to explain it, you know, it's got a long-lasting place in my heart, and no other game have I been so in-depth in the lore, even Mass Effect, which I love, and was my first BioWare game. Dragon Age is probably my favorite of the two. Yeah. I hope we can see more from Dragon Age. I have even less of a hope than I did for Veilguard, but maybe someday Larian will buy the Dragon Age IP and we can all revel in that, but this was my love letter to Dragon Age. So, thank you. Thank you for joining me on it, and thank you, BioWare, for all the suffering and joy, I hope you have joy making this series, and to all the writers and the cute, like the testers, and, you know, everybody. I hope all of you know that this was. I can see that this was a labor of love, and I have loved it, and I have loved this series. So. I will always be grateful for that. So, thank you. And thank you all for watching. I have no idea when this will go up. I just uploaded episode 59 today, so that'll maybe tell you how far apart things are sometimes, but at least a 40 hours difference, 40 hours of footage difference anyway, I know, but it's so weird to be done with it. It's so weird to be done. I waited so long. And I liked it. I did. I guess if I had to, I've been kind of keeping it at a 7 out of 10 in my head, and that's where I put it. It didn't blow me out of the water necessarily, but I had a good time, and I think it's beautiful, and I liked a lot of the characters, and the ones that didn't aren't for me, you know, and that's fine. But I will definitely be playing again, and I can't wait, although I really want to get a refurbished PS5 to play my Canary, so that it'll play a little smoother, and I can have, like, really nice hair graphics and stuff. So, yeah. Oh, I don't want to leave, because it's like, endings are hard, right? I've been waiting so long for this game, and now it's here, now I'm done, you know, and now it's like, now what, what do I do? But, no. I guess I could make my own stuff. Hopefully. I hope people who are inspired by this series go on to make their own stuff. Make more. I know it won't be the same necessarily, but stories are about change, and life is about change. I have to let this go. This story is about letting go. About letting go and holding on to something new, you know? So, maybe there's that, but thank you guys once again for joining me on this wild ride. I really appreciate it a lot, those of you that stuck with me. I know the channel saw a rise in watch time, but saw a pretty big dip in subscribers, and when that was basically it. Everything else was up, but subscribers kind of went down. So those of you who have stuck around, we've weeded out the weak, and I appreciate you sticking around for a game that has been had its issues, but I just appreciate you sticking around. I really, really do. I've loved it. I what else would I do? If I'd have lost everybody, you know, I'd still be playing it because I've waited so long, and I love this series so much. So, thank you guys again for joining me. I cannot thank you enough, truly. So, I am now going to, I guess, end it. It's so hard to let go. But I will go now, and I will say thank you to my patrons, but thank you all, everybody, so much for this. I really appreciate it. I want to say thank you to all my patrons, starting out with my Acorn tier patrons. Thank you so much, Fane, for your support, and thank you so much, Leo, for your support. If I say that wrong, I'm so sorry. I want to give an extra special shout out to my Sapling tier patrons. Thank you so much, Reese Galito, for your support. I very much appreciate it, and I still appreciate the blanket. Thank you. And I really want to say thank you to my other supporter, Sebastian James, my old friend. Thank you so much for your support. I very much appreciate you as well. And I want to give an extra special shout out to my Forest tier patrons who have gone above and beyond in their support of me and the channel, and who I truly cannot thank enough. So thank you so much, Christopher, as always, for your support. I treasure it a lot. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Nightshade, for joining the crew up there in the forest. I appreciate you so much, and I hope you're enjoying the videos. So thank you all again for joining me and for being on Patreon and watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.